Ladies and gentlemen, our long national nightmare is over. Football season is back. It is officially week one. We're officially in game week.
Yeah.
Practice today is all about preparing for North Dakota State. So, Unc, take us inside practice. What did we miss?
Well, first, let me say this for the anal people out there. We understand it is week 0 in college football, but it is week 1 for Colorado football. This is what would typically be Monday or Tuesday for us because we play on Thursday. We know it's Saturday, and we know college football is being played, but it's week 1 for us, and we had the week 1 press conference today. But practice, you know, uh, it's still those dog days of summer. It's still camp because you get 25 practices, and I think our 25th practice will literally be Wednesday. You can tell the guys are just ready to hit somebody else.
You've been in meetings, you've been at practice. Just what is your read on how this team is preparing for NDSU on Thursday?
I think the focus, great question, Jay, because we did have scouting reports from the position coaches this morning. I think the focus is still on us, not them. We understand that what they have accomplished as a program, that they have been the giant killers out there before, but we also understand that we have depth and talent. We have talent and depth, like whichever way you want to cut it. And so the only way that we can be defeated is by defeating ourselves. So you see a lot of the coaches addressing pre-snap penalties, execution, making sure you're getting to the sticks, knowing down and distance, not so much about what they're doing, but what we're going to do.
Coach Prime always kind of turns it up a notch come around game week. What is his kind of demeanor like right now?
The first words I said to him today, or he said to me today, was Neely, grab my phone. I stay away from him game week. When you get to what would be Tuesday or Wednesday, you leave him alone. And so he's been up there, man. Just like you said, this is game week. He's more and more focused. There's less and less time for bull junk. His tolerance for bull junk decreases immensely. And so there's some things that you, I, Jake, would watch at practice and be like, no, that was fine. For him, it ain't fine. And so sometimes it may appear that practice was a bad practice, but it's really his high standard when it comes to game week.
Got to get an offensive line progress report. Just what have you seen there? Who's out there in the first 5?
The usual suspects. Khalil Benson is back. This is he was resting a while with the little elbow ding, but he's 100%, and he practiced today, and so he's going to be in that group that's out there. I think we know the names. You go Tyler, Khalil, then you come around. There's Lincoln's there, and then you fill it on out. For me, though, I think Coach Prime kind of said this when asked about the starters in the press conference, that he's not really big on who's starting because so many guys are going to get reps. So I think as that game progresses, that first unit may end up with just as many or even less snaps than people who come on after.
I appreciate Coach Prime because he didn't like my question, but he still gave a good answer.
He did. I was trying to remember, was it you that asked that? But it was. He was like, "Oh man, starters, that's for y'all," So that's how it rolls around here. He's not big on that.
Who stood out? Who stood out today?
I'm going to go O-line. I still love what I'm seeing amongst the O-line. I think it's one of those. All right, here's the football talk, and then I'm going to go anti-football talk. The coaches that tell you we don't have a depth chart, the coaches that tell you, like Coach Prime, we don't have a starter. These guys know, based on the reps and what they're doing, if they're the guy or not. But I think that O-line group is still that group where the guy who's 6 or 7 can move up to 7th or 6th or 5th. And so you see more tenacity there. I think the D-line is just chomping at the bit to hit somebody else. Like, they're aggressive out there. I like what I'm seeing, once again, from the linebackers. Like I said when we did the live show, Jeremiah Brown, man, is looking good, looking great.
I do have one more question. A week and a half ago, last time we did one of these, you said, it's kind of the last time to make a push for that 2 deep depth chart. Has anyone made a push that, in your mind, to enter that 2 deep ahead of NDSU?
Yeah, I would say so, but here's the rub. I think it's package related. Like Carter Stoudemire, right?
What about rub package?
I would love package to be rubbed.
Cut that, please.
But you take a Carter Stoudemire, he would be a guy if you're just watching practice with your naked eye, be like, okay, he has moved up. But he really hasn't moved up because he's going to be out there at the dime package and some nickel package stuff anyway. But he has really come on. He's over that injury psychologically and physically. So I'm looking for guys like him to make a big impact.
There you go. Week 1 is upon us, at least from a practice standpoint. T-minus what, 4 days?
Yep.
4 days. Let's go.
Can we give her a shout out? Can we give her a shout out?
No.
Yes, let's give a shout out. I love to admit when I'm wrong because it doesn't happen a lot.
That's it?
No. The shout out is this. first spring game, right? There's no way we were going to play that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then the grounds crew just blew the hell out of me. Not, yeah, pause.
My goodness.
Yeah. I was shocked at what they were able to accomplish. There was a concert here just the other day with the stage going all the way out to like the 30-yard line. Man, they have come in here and resodded this field, and we practiced on it just the other day. Folsom looks great.
I was sitting right over there watching the concert with just teary eyes. And now this is so beautiful I might tear up again.
Yeah. I was sitting there thinking there's no way you could pull this off. Why are we having a concert like days before a game? But they clearly knew what they were doing. Looks good.
I don't know if I'm ready for week one yet because I was just holding the mic in front of me while you were talking for like 10 seconds. All right.
Hopefully it's turned up.
Everyone's ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know if we're ready for week one because what did I say? Rub package, and then I was
Blowing the hell out of me. That's a new one. All right. We got to stop this video right here.
What up, Dunk?
Cookie Monster.
Not the Cookie Monster.
But Monster in a different way. He's just in a better
I
way.
don't eat that many cookies.
No, but he's
What I do?
I think it's like no decorum, lack of couth.
lack of respect for the cookie.
Yeah, lack of respect for the cookie.
Way from Texas. Yes, sir. Watch you every single day. Nobody lays it down like Uncle Neely and the pregame show.
Neely, pregame show behind the scenes of everything. And why does he get that kind of access? Why does he get that kind of access? Because trust is involved. You would never get the kind of access you desire unless there's trust and relationship. You're trying to put you up on game.
Alejandro Mata and mate, Mark Bassett.
Mate.
Matt, you want one?
Yeah. Alejandro, there was a lot of talk that you don't miss, right? Last year, that's kind of the thing.
Right.
What did you focus on this summer? And have you heard well, he's good, good from 40 and in. Is that something that's kind of driven you to maybe get a little stronger, maybe
Yeah.
kind of extend your range a little bit?
So something my dad always do, like on every kick that I have, he wasn't able to come to every game, so he would record on the TV. And every field goal that I've had, he would record it. And I would hear the commentators, and they're like, low trajectory kicker, line drive kicker. And I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen this year.
So do you get the TV commentary and your dad's commentary too?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My question is for both of you about each other. What have you seen the other guy work on and improve on this offseason?
I've just tried to hold Mata accountable and making sure he's doing the right things with his body, taking care of his body, getting in the weight room, stretching, what he eats every day. So I've tried to hold him accountable for that and bring him along with me.
Yeah, something more that, something I've noticed from him. He worked on his consistency a lot. This year, just to make sure that he's always hitting his A ball, whether that's putting in inside the 10 or just a 60-yard bomb to switch the field.
Troy Finnegan, CU Sports Report. Alejandro, for you, what kind of training goes into extending your range, and what is your range now coming into this year?
Right now, I'd feel comfortable from 53, 54 and under. And what goes into it is just a lot of leg speed, hip workouts, banded workouts, squats, obviously, cleans. But yeah, I think this is definitely, thanks to Coach Mo, I think this is the strongest I've ever been.
Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera. Coach has talked about the improved depth on this team, maybe this year leading to better special teams play across the board, just more players in key positions. I know what you guys do is only a couple components of special teams, but how do you guys feel like those units on a whole might be improved over last year?
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable. Obviously, increased talent level across the team, and that'll trickle into special teams, but also the mentality of the guys that actually want to contribute on special teams is very noticeable as well. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, the effort definitely it's black and white. It's not in day to it. Just the different type of, just the level of effort that the guys are putting in at practice is just different.
You guys are going to have a new snapper this season. I'm curious what you've seen out of Cameron Hawkins and the other guys in that group this preseason.
Yeah, they've been great. I catch basically every punt snap, every field goal snap from them. So the coaches have asked me a lot, like from what I'm seeing, catching all those, and those guys have been consistent. I guess I can't really say anything about who's going to be playing yet, but you guys will see next week, this week.
Yeah, something I respect about Cam, I always let him know how high of a standard he holds himself to. He's always like, even about if the snap wobbles a little bit, he gets mad about it and he like fixes it the very next snap, which is something I respect about him.
Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. This is for both of you guys. You're both around Camden Dempsey a lot every day in the specialist room. Just curious what it's been like to see him become such a popular face, not just in the locker room, but also from the fans as well, just becoming so recognizable as a guy like that.
Yeah, it's great having him around. Like, that's a diehard Buff right there. Like, that's the definition of a diehard Buff fan. He's living his dream, just having a locker down there, and yeah, it's just great having him around. Anything I need him to do during practice to help me out, he's happy to do it. Yeah, we love him.
Alejandro, you've been a part of Coach Prime's team and his operation now for a little while, dating back to Jackson. How do you feel like he has progressed as a coach and how the operation has come since that time? It's clearly very different now. So where do you feel like everything is at?
Well, compared to Jackson, I think he's always held his team to a very high standard. You know, my freshman year there, he had the mentality of winning the whole thing. You know, going undefeated, winning the SWAC championship, and winning the national championship right after. And then even last year, he always talked about, you know, making the playoffs, going to the national championship, and even this year as well. He just always holds us to a very high standard. So much difference, I don't think there is.
Is it nice to have a head coach that's consistent like that so you know what to expect?
Yeah, it definitely helps.
I guess for Mark, just coming up, you know, a field position game is always super important. Just how much pride do you take in being an important part of that job?
A lot of pride. Like, that can win you games, can lose you games, and my goal this year is to be the best punter in the country. So it's as simple as that.
Two more, go ahead, Nikki.
For both of you, what are you each looking forward to the most this season?
Winning a lot of games, definitely. And I know this group will. We all have a common goal, and that's to win and win now. And I believe we're going to.
For me, I think game-wise, I think the UCF game. It's just closer to my house, and I really just want to play in front of my family. And I know they're not able to, you know, come out to every game. So UCF being close to home is definitely nice.
Hey, Mark, Pat Graham, Associated Press. Just two-parter here. How much do you get teased about your age, and how much can experience kind of help you in that regard?
Nearly over here laughing. Yeah, I hear about my age daily. Normally, they'll over-exaggerate and say I'm 35, 40, so... But no, I wouldn't change a thing. Like, having a career before I started college football, I think it's just made me appreciate what I'm doing now and really appreciate it. It's unbelievable.
All right, thanks, guys.
For sure.
Say again?
Don't film this.
You're going to lose.
Lose what?
The fantasy football draft is today.
I'm putting out an auto draft or it'll beat you.
Let's get that clear. There's no money involved.
There is no money involved.
No money
this is
involved.
just pride bet, you know, a little crap talking bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But you all are going to lose.
No, we're not.
We're not, dude.
You guys all have green jerseys. I don't have a jersey. I'm going to win.
What does that have to do with anything?
It doesn't. I'm just trying to find a mojo.
Oh.
Yeah. I appreciate being invited into the Specialist Fantasy Football League.
You had to. After all the crazy stories you've told us.
Yeah,
You've incremented yourself into the group.
You know, if not for the green jersey, I would be a specialist.
You are definitely special.
Yeah, I am special.
You are definitely special.
Draft is today. What's your predictions?
I'm predicting to go undefeated.
Okay, that's not going to happen.
Neely, I'm projecting for him to not win a single game.
That's not going to happen.
If anything, he'll win one game, it's going to be against Camden Dempsey because he says he's going to draft whoever team he likes and whatever name he likes. That's his strategy.
So Dempsey's going to lose. Power Lifter's going to lose.
Yeah. I told him your strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going off of colors and names.
What do you mean by colors?
Like, I don't know. Like if I kind of want to go for like a more ocean theme one, I might go more
What do you mean
like
by ocean?
like what I pick. Like if I want like more fire theme, I'll go like Bengals, 49ers.
I don't think
like
he's new to this. Excuse him.
I don't watch
You know what
football
I'm saying?
outside of this.
It's so damn crazy it might work.
Yeah.
Because it has no logic to it.
I think we might go the ocean theme today and just start picking blues, purples, greens.
And you're going to lose.
And then maybe get a couple of fishies in there.
I'm
like,
predicting Neely Mata in the championship.
Yes.
Me too. That might be. Mark's pretty good. Mark,
we'll see.
He might
What's our
make it.
punishment is actually the real question.
We're dyeing our hair.
What?
Your beard.
Man, look, I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Last place, that's whatever happens.
We'll let somebody else decide the color. But I'm thinking hot pink.
Hot pink.
Hot pink. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
The specialist draft.
Ooh, Mata mad.
Hold on. Yo, go. Actually, I don't know. Wait, who's the QB for the Vikings now, Jace? Sam Darnold? Oh, yeah. He's actually good, though. JJ.
Commissioner Mata, you like your team?
I love my team. I'm not a commissioner, but I love
Mark's magnificent team, you like your team? My little Feely.
You can see my team up there.
You feeling good about it though? You like your team?
Yeah. Jackson McCaffrey,
Governor's just picking blind, like it really doesn't matter.
I wouldn't wait, me. Can you still see?
I'm praying that I get lucky. I just have to not be last.
That's the key.
I think if I'm random enough.
Yeah.
I think it's like you just can't get lucky.
Absolutely.
Well, when you drive it, when you drive 4.
Pull that screen back up, Mark.
I just love it.
You son of a beep, 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 beep.
Forward. What a dude.
I go against Dempsey week 1. I play Cam Hawkins.
Oh, I get to destroy.
You're not gonna.
I know, I'm projected to lose. What the hell is up with that?
You don't want it, dog.
Oh, I want all of them.
That's what you say to most people.
Oh, you have a good team. You have a really good team.
You're at the top of my league. 50-50 with me.
I don't care. Look, the goal here is not to lose. Dead last, Dempsey.
Yeah, we're good.
We play each other week 1?
Yeah.
You'll lose.
Oh, yeah. I want to see the matchup.
Yeah, you'll lose.
So week 1 is Cristiano versus Mark, me versus Cam, y'all 2. Daniel versus Stoy, Jays versus Dempsey.
Man, it says you're beating me by 1. Please get healthy, my entire team.
Oh, come on, they're not going to be more Jays on me.
Half the projections on my team are so not right.
Yeah,
Who are you to determine what's right and what's wrong?
Jake Ferguson, 10 points.
Drunk uncles in the middle, well, you know.
Week 1 schedule.
Oil projects how many points they think they'll make for you, too.
Yeah.
Do the views full scoreboard.
But if we're keeping it real, I believe that Anthony Richardson is going to score more than 19 points at home against Houston.
Hell, how many points did you
Against
score in the
Houston?
first game?
Against at home? First game back?
Texans.
Hell yeah. Easy more than 20 points.
It's Neely from the Pregame Show checking in from Colorado Buffaloes practice. Practice is closed today, but let me tell you where you can see the Buffs. You can go to Game Time, download the app, create you an account, use the password, the code BUFFS. We're going to give you $20 off your first tickets. Sold out concerts, sold out comedy shows, sold out football games. Doesn't matter what the event is. Go to Game Time, BUFFS, $20 off. We'll see you.